Hi, my name is Shalane Nichols, and this is my Unit 9 assignment for my Public Speaking for Professional course. My main topic for this presentation is cervical cancer. My main goal is to basically get people to understand how important it is to check up on your bodies and take care of yourself and know as much about STDs, cancer, anything that's harmful and that could affect the body. Just try to stay away from it and ways to prevent it. So let's get into it. So cervical cancer is a very dangerous, very devastating thing to go through. Personally, I know two females who have had cervical cancer and was able to fight it through chemo. One of them was my mother and the other was my auntie. My mother been battling with cervical cysts on her ovaries, for a very long time, and it developed into something else, which was the cancer. My auntie the same way, and they was not educated younger on safe sex, ways to stay away from drugs and unprotected sex. So my goal here is to hopefully encourage others to take care of your bodies and to take care of yourself and be knowledgeable of the things that you are at risk for. So what is cancer? Cancer is a disease caused by the production of growth of abnormal cells. What is cervical cancer? Cervical cancer occurs when the abdominal cells in the cervix grows out of control and are affected. What does cervical cancer affect? Cervical cancer primarily affects the tissues of the cervix. The cervix is the lower narrow end of the uterus that is a pear-shaped. The cervix leads from the uterus to the vagina, and also known as the birth canal. So where you give birth. For females, I'm pretty sure you're aware of the birth canal. How does cervical cancer develop? Cervical cancer develops from being infected with HPV, which is a sexually transmitted disease. That's why it's very important to protect yourself, because you never know what you're at risk for. No matter how much you trust the person that you're with, you always want to protect yourself. You come first. Who are at risk for HPV? Both men and females are at risk with HPV. But of course, men cannot get cervical cancer because they don't have a cervix. But women are more high risk of getting HPV. You get this from, like I said, unprotected sex, whether it is vaginal, anal. It weakens your immune systems, and it can occur at a very young age. Some signs and symptoms of cervical cancer. You want to look out for any vaginal bleeding, any abnormal colored discharge, any smell that's not normal to you. If you're feeling dizzy, fatigued, anything like that, you want to always look out for changes that your body go through that is not normal. And if so, go to the doctor and get checked. Ways to test for cervical cancer: you will always do a pelvic exam, aka which is like a PAP. Is when a doctor checks the walls of your cervix and checks and see if there's any lumps, any discomfort for you, and they swab some of your the walls of your cervix to test to see if there's any cancerous cells there. I feel like once you are sexually active, you should get a PAP. You should get your pelvic checked out because you want to always make sure that you're okay. And if you're having multiple partners, please get tested. Don't wait a very long time in between partners to get tested. You should get tested right away. Treatments for cervical cancer is chemo, which is very tough on the body, but it's basically injecting medicine into the veins to kill the cancer cells. You can get surgery, or there's a radiation which uses high power energy beams to kill the cancer cells. When getting these treatments, you always want to take in consideration age, what stage you are in when it comes to the cancer, and the overall health of the patient. These treatments can be very tough on the body. Some people experience hair loss, some people lose weight. It's very different. It's a case-by-case basis, but you don't want to experience things like that. Ways to prevent cancer is eat healthy, work out, live a healthy, happy life. Some things genetically we cannot run away from, but as much as possible, if we could prevent things from happening, we should take those steps into preventing those things from happening. That's all I got on cervical cancer. I hope that you've learned something about cervical cancer, and like I said in the beginning, I encourage you to do your yearly checkups with your doctor when it comes to your PAP, or if you're having sexual intercourse with multiple people, get checked up a lot often because you can't trust everybody and you want to protect yourself first. If you have any questions or concerns, you can always reach me. My email is nshalita12@yahoo.com. And also, I have a list of references in my PowerPoint where I got my information from. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.